Lane 1, we have Long Beach Rowing Association. Lane 2, Rio Salado Rowing Club from Tempe, Arizona. Lane 3, Los Gatos Rowing Club. Lane 4, ZLAC Rowing Club from San Diego. Lane 5, Sammamish Rowing Association, Redmond, Washington. We have boat alignment. Crews are having to scull to keep their bows pointed straight up the course.
Long Beach, Rio Salado, Los Gatos.
The crews are being
ZLAC,
pulled by the starter.
Sammamish.
Sammamish.
Attention. Go.
And we have a start. All crews out of the blocks cleanly. And the early lead is Long Beach Rowing Association, Lane 1, followed by Sammamish Rowing Association. And then in Lane 2, Rio Salado, followed by ZLAC Rowing Club. And then Los Gatos Rowing Club. The crews have shifted down as we pass through the 250 meters. It's Long Beach Rowing Association, Sammamish on the outside, followed by Rio Salado on the shoulder of Long Beach. And then ZLAC and Los Gatos. Approaching 500 meters, it's Sammamish and Long Beach, dead even. Followed by Rio Salado, then ZLAC, and then Los Gatos.
Very competitive early race here between Sammamish and the Long Beach Rowing Association. They'll have trouble tracking each other because they're on either sides of our race course. Long Beach Rowing Association in lane 1, Rio Salado in lane 2, Los Gatos in lane 3, ZLAC is in lane 4, and all the way on the outside, Sammamish is in lane number 5. Apparently stroke for stroke, Long Beach Rowing Association on the inside and Sammamish on the outside. Rio Salado has fallen back somewhat. Los Gatos moving up in the center of the field. And ZLAC beginning to fade just a bit, and all the way on the outside, Sammamish is staying stroke for stroke with Long Beach Rowing Association along the shoreline. Sammamish on the far outside, making a move at about 750 meters into this race, and it appears that they have solidified their hold on position number 1. Long Beach all the way on the inside remains at that second position. And then we have open water back to the remainder of the field, and it looks like ZLAC, Los Gatos, and Rio Salado are within the same range. Long Beach Rowing Association drifted out just slightly, and that may hurt their situation as they battle for that first spot with the far outside crew, Sammamish. Then inside to Rio Salado and ZLAC, with the Los Gatos beginning to trail. $750 to go. Sammamish and Long Beach Rowing Association pretty much stroke for stroke as we move down our course line. Long Beach may have edged back up into their first spot. Sammamish on the outside, fading just a bit. Los Gatos in the middle has picked it up and trying to close ground on Rio Salado and ZLAC, but has not been that successful up to this point. Approaching 500 meters to go. It will be Long Beach back in the lead. Sammamish on the outside. Then about 3 or 4 boat lengths of open water. Back to Rio Salado and ZLAC. Los Gatos trailing. 3 will move, check that, 2 will move forward. Appears to be somewhat a foregone conclusion that the 2 that will move up will be Long Beach along the shoreline and Sammamish on the outside. With those 2 going stroke to stroke, it might make you wonder that Sammamish might have decided rather than challenge here, they'll challenge tomorrow, because they definitely slacked back at about 1,000 meters to go when it was pretty clear that they had a lot of open water back to the remainder of the field. This is Long Beach Rowing Association, light jerseys, yellow shell. And they now have a substantial lead over Sammamish. Substantial amount of open water. Probably about 5 boat lengths. Back to Rio Salado. Rio Salado's in the dark jerseys, white shell. Now, just out of interest, Los Gatos has made a move on ZLAC. Maybe for bragging rights here, ZLAC is holding them off so far, but Los Gatos is making a move. Los Gatos trails by about 4 seats right now, but they have the momentum. Back to our finish line, Long Beach Rowing Association, Sammamish won 2. Rio Salado apparently will finish 3. Los Gatos had an opportunity until they snagged several crabs along there and impeded their progress, so it looks like ZLAC may hold them off. And once again, Los Gatos grabbed some water. So it appears that ZLAC will wind up in that 4th position. Los Gatos made a little bit of a challenge, but then ran into some water situations there and were unable to overtake them. Unofficial order of finish: Long Beach Rowing Association 1, Sammamish 2, Rio Salado, ZLAC, and Los Gatos.
Event number 36, the Women's Masters D. Heat 2, Lane 1, Los Gatos Rowing Club. Lane 2, Vesper Boat Club, Philadelphia. Lane 3, Bainbridge Island Rowing, Bainbridge Island, Washington. Lane 4, Marin Rowing Association.